China has the largest and most advanced high-speed rail network in the world, with over 38,000 kilometers of tracks and more than 2,800 trains in operation. The network connects almost every major city in China, and offers fast, convenient and comfortable travel for millions of passengers every day. China's high-speed rail system is a remarkable achievement that showcases the country's technological prowess and ambition. But behind this impressive feat lies a huge debt burden that threatens to derail China's economic growth. According to official data, China's railway debt reached 5.28 trillion yuan, about $820 billion by the end of 2020, accounting for about 5% of China's GDP. The debt has been accumulating over the years as China invested heavily in building new rail lines, especially in less developed regions where the demand for high-speed rail is low. This leads us to the problem of underutilization. Despite having the largest high-speed rail network in the world, China's trains are not running at full capacity. According to a report by the World Bank, the average occupancy rate of China's high-speed trains was only 57% in 2019, compared to 80% in Japan and 85% in France. The report also found that many high-speed rail lines in China are not financially viable, as they cannot generate enough revenue to cover their operating and maintenance costs, let alone repay the debts. So why did China build so many high-speed rail lines that are not profitable or popular? There are several reasons for this. One is that China sees high-speed rail as a strategic asset that can boost its economic development, social cohesion and national security. By connecting different regions and cities, high-speed rail can facilitate the movement of people, goods and services, and promote regional integration and urbanization. High-speed rail can also enhance China's geopolitical influence and soft power, as it showcases China's technological advancement and offers an alternative model of infrastructure development to other countries. Another reason is that China's high-speed rail construction is driven by political incentives rather than economic rationality. In China's political system, local officials are evaluated based on their performance in achieving certain targets, such as GDP growth, fixed asset investment and infrastructure development. Building high-speed rail projects can help local officials boost their political credentials and advance their careers, as well as attract investment and create jobs for their regions. However, this also creates a tendency for local officials to overestimate the demand for high-speed rail and ignore the long-term financial risks. So what can China do to solve its rail debt problem and improve its high-speed rail utilization? There are no easy answers to this question, but some possible solutions include reforming the railway financing system to make it more transparent and accountable. Currently, most of China's railway debt is held by a state-owned enterprise called China Railway Corporation, CRC, which operates under the supervision of the Ministry of Transport. However, CRC does not disclose its financial statements or debt structure to the public, making it difficult to assess its financial health and risk exposure. CRC also relies heavily on bank loans and bond issuance to finance its projects, which increases its leverage and interest payments. A more transparent and accountable railway financing system would help CRC improve its financial management and reduce its debt burden. Adjusting the railway pricing mechanism to reflect the true cost and value of high-speed rail services. Currently, China's high-speed rail fares are regulated by the government, which sets them at a relatively low level to make them affordable and attractive for passengers. However, this also means that high-speed rail fares do not cover the full cost of providing the service, nor do they reflect the different levels of demand and willingness to pay among different routes and passengers. A more flexible and market-based railway pricing mechanism would help CRC optimize its revenue and profitability, as well as allocate its resources more efficiently. Rationalizing the railway planning and construction process to align it with the actual demand and economic benefits of high-speed rail projects. Currently, China's railway planning and construction process is largely top-down and centralized, which gives little room for public participation and feedback. This can lead to overinvestment in some areas and underinvestment in others, as well as mismatch between supply and demand. A more bottom-up and decentralized railway planning and construction process would help CRC better understand the needs and preferences of local communities and stakeholders, as well as evaluate the economic feasibility and social impact of high-speed rail projects.